Hey everybody, welcome to HWWS Web TV's Film Freaks. That's right, guys. I'm GW Pomacher, and this is...
I'm Sage, yeah.
And way over here off camera is the one, the only, the hand herself. It is...
Dina Marie.
That's right, guys. We are in the studio tonight. For those of you who aren't familiar, the Film Freaks concept is pretty simple. We are going to watch some public domain films, some great classic films, and just have a good time.
Fun.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna BS. If you want clean copies of these films, we're gonna tell you where you can get them. It's a good time. Our first one, our pilot episode, if you will, we did City of the Dead
with Christopher Lee.
That's right, with Christopher Lee.
That was so cool.
And then we're celebrating Halloween month, so we're moving on. This week, we are gonna do Night of the Living Dead, which is a cult classic horror film. If you guys aren't familiar with it, you probably should be. Yeah, but if you're not, you will be after tonight.
Yeah.
So to help us, because I can't just sit, we could sit here and kind of pick on the film, but it wouldn't be as good. We have called on the forces of nature. We have called out to mighty Thor, and we have said, mighty Thor, please join us for Night of the Living Dead. And this is what happened.
Hello there.
See, there we go. Thomas, man, how are you?
I am exhausted. I think that's a perpetual state of being here in 2020, though. So, hey.
It is. But, I mean, you know what? It is good to see you are back to work. You're out. You're on a filmmaking frenzy.
Yes.
So you just got back from the set of Corsicana.
Corsicana,
yes. That's right.
Corsicana.
I'm sorry. I like the way she did it way better than you and I, either one of us, really. She did it.
Well,
That's because you have to do this.
Yes, you have to salsa.
See, yes, you've got to do this Corsicana.
If I do this, everybody tunes out. I don't know why. I don't know why. Anyway, so
it's all on the shoulders.
Back from Corsicana. You got a short film coming up.
Yes.
And before we can even go live tonight, you were submitting for another project.
Yes. I genuinely never stop working. It is probably a hazard to wanting to live past, the age of 50, but we'll see what happens. I'm still young.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So hopeful and
you cut me deep, Shrek. Yeah, so
get out my swamp.
So here we are. We are gonna. Have you seen Night of the Living Dead?
Yes. It is one of the only horror movies that I will willingly watch.
Yeah, well, for one, it is it's groundbreaking, in its day as a horror movie. For one, the budget they were able to do it on. For two, the social commentary that plays into using every monster has to represent something. It can't just be the monster for the monster's sake a lot of the times. Otherwise you get sort of an Ed Wood feel. You need to do something with it. And so zombies have been a great monster for social commentary, and this is the film that really starts that. So I don't think we get Walking Dead. I don't think we get any of these things if you don't get Night of the Living Dead.
Exactly. And not only that, but be similar to how kids will watch the original Star Wars movies. I'm talking pre-special editions though. And they're like, really? This isn't even good graphics. It's like, you don't understand, child.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Well, a lot of times you sit the kids down to watch like the original series, like Star Wars, for example, and they just kind of watch and they're like, this passed for science fiction for you? And you're like, yes, it did, as a matter of fact, because we had nothing else. We were eating dirt. And we liked it.
We still ate dirt in the 90s, I can assure you that.
That never changes, by the way. It's a staple of childhood life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this film tonight. I really am. I'm not a horror movie guy. Team. I know Terry's out there, and all of our HWWS family is out there watching, and I'm not a horror guy. It took me a long time just to sort of find the subtleties and the metaphor and all the great things that are in horror. And I will shout out like he friggin' needs it, but huge shout out to Joss Whedon. Cabin in the Woods taught me how to watch a horror film. because it's in your face. He did it in your face. He was like, here's all my metaphor. Here's all the symbols. Here's all the signs. Here's what all these characters mean and reference. And he made it a part of his movie. And so I was watching it going, oh crap, that's what I was supposed to see in all those 80s slasher films? Because I didn't see any of it. I was 16. The only thing I saw was a chance for a girl to jump into my arms, which is usually the opposite of what was happening. So
it was the exact opposite of what's supposed to happen. I can tell you that.
But I learned by watching Joss Whedon's Cabin in the Woods, sort of how to watch a horror movie. And then I went back and started watching them and went, whoa. Just every beat, everything that's there. So it was a lot of fun. Dropping in to say break a leg. That's from HWWS.
I bet you that's Willow.
That must be Willow. Okay. When our team, for those of you that are watching our regular team.
Can I say something real quick about the horror? This movie is very not scary. It is
not at all.
Especially because it's a suspense movie. It is an old school suspense. It's almost a spy thriller without the spy stuff. It's a zombie thriller. And it hits you in all the ways. It reminds me of some Hitchcock things, except Hitchcock would like screw you with your mind a little more. And this is really just, we have to live through the night of the living dead and survive until what may or may not be tomorrow. And then it kind of, spoiler alert, the movie eventually ends. And you're just like, you're left going, well, what happened next? And that's how good this movie is, because there was not a direct follow-up, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was many, 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 many years later when they revisited, and it really wasn't a follow-up to this movie. They revisited the concept of Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead. They started revisiting this concept in multiple different. Oh, it's Mark. Oh, that was me, MLB, MBL. Hello, Mark B. Lee. By the way, guys, if you guys missed it, check out the page here throughout the day today. We've had a lot of great programming. We had Saturday morning cartoons at 7. We had Saturday morning cartoons at 9. Because that's what we've been doing. We're taking the replays of Saturday morning cartoons. They play at 7 a.m. on Saturdays, and then at 9 he does his live show.
Yes, the original programming.
The original programming. Yes. And then we had Reels and Heels today.
And a special episode of Back Talk with Bauer.
We had a special episode of Back Talk with Bauer today, and I also saw another episode of Nerd Culture running too. So lots and lots of stuff today. Make sure you scroll down the page here. Lots of programming for you guys today. And then, of course, check out all of our series pages. Check out Thomas's Lights, Thunder, Action. They just dropped one on Monday, coming up for this Monday, right? You guys have one coming on Monday too?
Yeah. Yes. As long as the schedules don't start conflicting again, because life is insane as of right now.
So guys, so tonight is Night of the Living Dead. We kind of talked a little bit about it. We're going to talk a lot more through the film. So we want to remind you guys, where can they get this clean copy if they want to watch this down the road?
Well, you can go to HWWS Web TV on YouTube. Just go to HWWS Web TV, and in the playlist we have our Film Freaks movies, and you can watch it clean without all of our fantastic commentary.
Although I don't know why you would want to. I mean, it really is much more fun.
It'll be much more fun with all our comments. Yes.
And so we're watching with our friends. We're watching with you. So hopefully you can enjoy this. But if you want to see it, and we want to thank
Timeless Classic
Movies on YouTube for allowing us to run this broadcast tonight. So Thomas, any final thoughts before we roll film on this?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're just getting ready to roll film. So Thomas, when you're ready, let's go ahead and bring up the movie. Yeah. I want to remind everybody. Remember, George Lucas got a bunch of crap starting his movie. And here we are.
I'm having trouble hearing you guys.
You guys remember, George Lucas got a bunch of crap in 1977 for starting his movie.
Yeah.
And they just did it right here with no problem. They just popped it in there. Boom.
And I think there was something that originally popped up right before. Nope, it's right there. Okay. It is. So yeah, it hopped right in.
And well, you know, the other thing is that this was for all of you indie filmmakers who like to hang out here on HWWS Web TV, this is the epitome of indie guerrilla filmmaking back in the day. That's how they is.
And look, they're already setting it up for you because that is just some creepy music.
Yeah.
Middle of nowhere.
Marks as the car approaches. That's right. Right. The only thing we're missing is that classic, thunderstorm that happens because, a dark and stormy night.
On a regular Tuesday evening / afternoon at Car Rolls.
That's right. A rural road on a Tuesday. It'd be a rain man, so that would be a Tuesday.
Right.
And I love how it's just so silent, and then the only thing that you really have to know what's going on is cemetery entrance.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, well, that doesn't bode well.
Yeah, because it's just like cut right to the chase. There's no, let's get to know everybody before we go to the cemetery. There's just like, let's just go.
Yeah, and I remember when I first saw this, maybe I was 15. It was around high school era. And my dad's like, oh, you gotta watch this. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. I don't like scary movies. You know that. And he goes, no. This isn't scary. This is more like, and then he compared it to a movie, which now I'm not remembering. And he's like, yeah, it's just slow and suspenseful. And I was like, you sold me at slow.
Mark wants
got
the
a
car.
3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Stage wants the hair. Mark wants the car.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave.
Janet. Oh, sorry. Wrong movie.
It really does give you that feel, though, doesn't it?
Is there any of that candy left?
I mean, if you can give that now.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't.
Give us that.
I don't even remember what the man looks like.
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
Technical. Oh, he just turned he turned the news off in the middle of them telling you that there's news.
You know who does that?
Dead people.
Dead people?
Dead people.
I'm a ghost?
People who are about to, come up by.
Oh, wow. That's a really contrasting spot. I don't remember it looking like that. This must be an actual original version of this film, because I might have seen a more touched up version for TV.
Well, this was cut. If you look at the aspect ratio, it looks like it was cut for television, but I mean, like 80s, 90s television. We were still looking at the 3:4 aspect ratio.
There it is.
Well, I mean, even back then, they, no, it wasn't actually. Now that I think about it, it was not. I forgot how theaters worked back in the day.
So could have had. Boy, mine. So much fun. It's just in. You're all going to die.
What happened to the one from last year?
News at 11.
Each year we spend good money on these things. Out here, and the one from last year.
Hello there, Kyle.
Well, the flowers die.
Mark, you would be more than welcome to come on in if you want to. Just let us know.
A little spit and polish. You can clean this up. Sell it next year.
Or Sage will do that.
Wonder how many times we bought the same one.
Come on in and.
No pressure.
No pressure. This is one of, speaking, Mark B. Lee was here. He came out earlier. He said, hello, all you white people. And
I love him.
This was one of the first horror films that dealt with a little bit of racial tension in the.
Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
I definitely remember this is one of the first films that put an African-American male at the forefront of heroism.
Yes.
He's the strong male lead.
He was not a Stephen.
Hey, I mean, praying for church, huh?
Just in the background. He was actually up front.
I haven't seen you in church lately.
Well, not much sense in my going to church.
Hello,
Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here?
That time.
It was from right over there I jumped
no
out
idea
at you
what
from
that
behind
guy-
the tree, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boys, you'll be damned to hell."
Give me damn
Remember
to
that?
hell.
Right over there. Well, you used to really be scared here.
Yes.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop
Can someone
it now.
tell
I
me what
mean
this the guy who plays Johnny? He looks familiar from something else.
Oh yes, we'll tell you.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh my.
it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
They really are. Barbara, they
Acting
really
like
are.
a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He doesn't even realize how
He'll hear you.
accurate he
Here he comes
is.
now. I'm getting out of here.
Ironic. And shout out to the makeup because it's just OG.
Well, remember, this is an era when it was all about the makeup. Without the makeup, you don't get monsters because these guys don't have enough pictures. You can't capture it in camera.
Don't you love it how the jerk is always the first to die?
Dead guy number one.
I don't have.
You don't have Roger. They came for Roger. I also love the clothes.
You love the what?
The clothing, it helps to distinguish that zombie. Again,
Yeah.
when you're looking at a black and white film, so it's all done in makeup and then the clothing, was something that indicated that you're staring at it, how
Smart though. She don't let the girls just run in high heels and it'll kick them off. Hold on, I get rid of that.
YouTube. Everyone
I-
should fly to Miami, I think.
Yeah, one more time, I want to remind everybody, all of you YouTubers out there, I want to remind you, if you're going to run mid-roll ads, please learn how to do it. Stop cutting out the film.
So Johnny was played by Russell Striner.
Yeah.
No, it was uncredited.
Uncredited.
Wow.
Still working.
And now, what do we know?
There you go.
Zombie, bad guy.
See, I have a little problem with this because it intimates intelligence. He used a tool. He picked up a rock.
Yes, which I like.
I do, but that makes him more scary because it intimates there's some intelligence there. I mean, a lot of our zombie, movies or zombie culture, zombies are sort of slumbering and they're
He's relatively fast, even though
animalistic.
he's,
When he's jogging, he's not exactly what.
oh, Mark, she just wrecked my car.
Oh, Mark.
And she didn't have to.
Every guy in the 60s is like, that's why you don't let women drive.
In the 60s, Martin Luther King is standing right now.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have the dead guy with us.
Oh, there he is.
Hello there, Mark.
Join the party. Run! Run! He's running hard. Did you see what she did to your car, Mark?
I run like that.
You're running like a zombie.
Sort of. After today, I went to the trampoline park today, so I run like a zombie now. My legs don't work.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing, man? Been hearing a lot of good things about you.
I'm doing well, Mark. How are you? It's so loud. Maybe it's just my headphones.
Am I loud?
No, not you. The movie. It's those old school orchestra. Oh yeah. Now I'm doing well, Mark. I've been working every day of my life, it seems. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. I've been catching bits and pieces of it. By the way, I would never design that house that way. That is so Americana. It's so loud.
I just want to say,
You just ran into a stranger's house.
you can
That
tell
damn door is illegal. So illegal.
she just ran into a stranger's house.
Yeah.
It was one zombie crossing the field.
One. one zombie.
In today's movie, that would have been 5,000 zombies.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if it was World War Z, they would have been running.
Yeah. Or what's the other one that the
I Am Legend.
Yes, I Am Legend.
Based on a video game, Resident Evil.
Oh right, yeah.
Those were some crazy like aerobatic doing zombies.
They're not.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
You know what's a great zombie game? Left 4 Dead. Just so good. How old is that game? Oh man, it's like 10 years old, more. It's a zombie game, and it's
Whippersnapper. I'm up here. Mark is down there. We surround you, Whippersnapper.
Babs is right there. So yeah.
Yeah.
I see all the Brady Bunch up here.
She's just sneaking around
In a house.
with her feet.
Run away from zombies. I won't lie, that did freak me out.
So now she's getting ahead of herself.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
Don't you know not to go to the windows, madam?
Yeah, look at it. He is way smarter than he's supposed to be for a dead guy.
Oh, I'm gonna look at it.
Where's my ADA ramp? I can't get in this house.
He can't use the phone. He just yanked a cord right out of the thing.
That was maybe that was a clothesline.
No, she's not.
Oh,
See,
no,
why isn't it
yeah.
working? Yeah, because the zombie's smarter than you.
She didn't see that happening.
No,
Did she?
tried hiding.
It was kind of implied, but it also
Found
wasn't.
the phone first.
What the hell is that on the wall behind?
A shark.
That is
Did you say a shark?
Whatever. I know it's got teeth. I love the lighting.
I was just thinking that.
Really odd.
That is not a convincing zombie.
Oh wait, he has friends.
Zombie.
He looks
Friend.
like he called them. Like it was like, hey, I called my boys. They're coming over.
It's George, Charlie, over here.
That's not smart.
I don't know.
What's that gonna do?
If you didn't know that zombies, like this guy's like a rocket scientist for zombies. That guy wakes up and
That was the one that scared me when I first saw it.
wow.
For sure. Just because it comes out of nowhere, and it's like, that is gross.
Mad props to the prop department, though. Honestly, because you think about it, even a black and white film could give you that kind of startling image, have you kind of freak out.
Come with me, lady. Never mind. Get inside.
Come with me if you want to live.
It's over, zombie. I have the high ground.
Right.
And a crowbar.
Yeah, the crowbar is important, except for the zombies are dead.
How come you
Or they
don't
carry a crowbar.
Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us.
What do we got?
So that ain't your only
That
problem.
is Ben.
I guess. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key?
Let's see.
We can try to get out here if we can get some gas. Is there a key?
Key to what?
You know, we were talking earlier, Mark. This is one of the first African American characters who's not in a horror genre film. It's not sort of a step and fetch it background character. This guy is actually right here the whole time with us.
Yeah, he's the hero in this, I think.
Yeah, I mean he's leading the charge the whole time. So think about that for 1968.
Yes.
1958? Is that when this movie came out?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Man, must have really pissed people off in the South. What the hell?
Probably.
Matter of fact, I think I read somewhere.
Oh, we get a commercial?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I'd end up
Three,
finding my brother.
2, 1.
Wonderful year, Bruce. There we go.
And we're back. See, back then they could go more gruesome with how things fleshed off of a skull,
You made it funny. Yeah, okay.
just because it was black and white, and you could get away with the grotesque.
You want to notice it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's still pretty jarring.
Maybe we better take some food.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
very
a
jarring. Yeah.
Dream for back
I'll see
then.
if I can find some food.
So I think someone asked, "What's he looking for? What key?" There's a key to. There's a gas pump on site, but it's locked, and he needs the key to unlock it, and it comes back into play later on.
What she is nosy. This chick is really nosy. Or dead guys.
She's also
She
not
got her
speaking. She's like fully mute at this point until another 10 or 15 minutes, I think.
You put that knife down?
15 minutes in.
No, I think that was enough.
Well, he's just making all kind of noise.
What? Look at her. What are you gonna do?
What's happening?
Oh, now they're just busting all kinds of stuff. See, some people cave under the pressure. She just can't handle it.
So they're breaking the lights now in the cars. These are very smart zombies. I do not like these zombies. They're very smart.
There are 2 of them out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those 2.
I
know you're afraid, but we have to.
She don't know, bro.
Miracle. Oh, I don't know if they. Yeah, maybe
In 1968, they would have had a heart
maybe
attack.
not. Okay.
She has it coming, but 1968, they would have had a heart attack.
In the head.
Oof.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
Zombie. Bad guy.
Yeah, he's got a big skull.
Smashing his head in with a brick. Oh, watch out behind
You
you.
better watch out.
Oh, and he was busy too.
He ain't messing around.
Well, because stop the zombies, right? You know, nowadays you can chop his head off.
Look at the way that light plays. The light. Oh, we got one in the house.
This is not going to go well. She's going to scream. More.
Right now, you know what Barbara's thinking? She's thinking, excuse me, Mr. Stranger that just threw me on the ground. Get back in here.
Right?
Because I got trouble.
Right here. Uh-oh.
She just laid there in the chair lamenting for like 5 minutes. She's like, no, you threw me on the chair.
I only wanted Halloween candy. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No, not the crowbar.
Well, they're not going to do it.
No, but
Oh, it's stuck. Oh, man.
you got the crowbar stuck. Oh,
Right, that's
they did show you. They did show you. Right in the right in the head.
those 3 of them.
I'm ready to skull.
Brother's on the ropes right now, though. He's a little tired.
Oh, dude,
another
shut
one.
the door.
Yes, please close the door. Let's Oh, now they're all coming out.
I like the one in the bathrobe. Gotta stay comfortable when you're getting them brains.
So that implies,
Yeah,
that implies either he just died that night or someone buried him in his bathroom.
I'm glad they did that.
Hey, there's not a closed caption function on this, is it?
No, I think it's automatic.
Yeah.
They put him into the. They actually put him in the. They
Got it.
embedded them.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, that and it's contrasting difficultly. The captions.
I changed my mind. I don't want her in there. Do all 4 back on the forehead.
It's 1968. Of course it was. It's probably up here when she got it all done with the Aquanet Super CFC hydrocarbon machine.
Here, you idiots! Take the principal of your school and stay out!
All I can think of is the 1980s follow-up to this movie. Send more cops.
If he was smart, he would have pulled that body a little further away from the wood.
Those bodies went up really fast.
Now, why did you say it started at fire right there?
Yeah. I don't think it's out.
It's not his house.
Man, that's right next to the house. That is a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Too close to the house there.
Ah, the lighting right there is amazing.
If you survive, mister, you're going to get fined. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I doubt the government cares about those fines.
And this is for littering your body on public property.
Get some more lights on in this house.
Oh, that's right. They turn lights on. I totally forgot that's the thing they do.
Let's alert the neighborhood.
This poor ex is not going to South Carolina for the next 10 years because if he does, South Carolina just watched him push that woman down on camera. So he's saying, avoid Georgia, South Carolina.
Yeah, contact alone.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lipton tea bag.
Lipton tea. Always have time for a cup of tea.
Always have time for a cup of tea.
Hey, this guy nailed it.
But oh!
Sorry.
Mark's on fire tonight.
Yes, he is.
Sorry. What?
He said,
You're Baptist. Stop that.
I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board the house up together.
Put your hands
We're going to board up the windows and the doors. Do you understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now I want you to go in and get
She
some
doesn't
food
look
so
very
I can board the
helpful.
place
She's
up.
just
You
kind of-
understand?
she looks like a zombie herself.
Okay?
Okay. I'll sit down and watch you work.
I'm just saying.
There's a fireplace. Be careful.
What do you think? We got a Santa Claus zombie?
Santa's zombie.
Is that Dina? Is that Dina here?
Yeah.
Yep, she's over here in the control booth here. The hand. All right. You have to really.
Look. He's saying, oh, the dust on this.
Oh, there's Dina's hand.
Oh, this is getting boring.
But oh wow.
Sorry.
This is the head office.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That is creepy.
That is cool.
I happen to agree with Mark. I like that.
It's really cool and kind of creepy.
Do you know those that Geico commercial where it's like, oh look, a little dancer.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, oh, they left a lot of stuff in here. That is what I think of anytime I hear music boxes. Every time I'm just like, that's creepy.
Maybe it's because it's in the context of a horror film. As soon as those little doors started to open, I saw the Hellraiser box.
Oh yeah.
And all this wood,
Oh, right. The Hellraiser box, yeah.
I like how they framed her up with antlers on her head.
Covered the part. See this? This is somebody else's house. And all of them are covered out.
Maybe she doesn't want to be a zombie.
I agree, but I'm just saying.
Grab the
She got like
fire iron.
Really? That he's got doors, closets there. She brought like two like one by one. What are kill her?
And I want
She
to
don't
know
have
why
no
is he got the door sideways? Why not just
no.
Because it's
More structural integrity.
yeah, it would fit into the saw.
Yeah.
It's a door.
Not when you break that down. This makes it harder for them. Whatever.
Maybe.
You're cross-threading. You're basically, if you take a door and then put another door on it, it's just two doors not nailed to anything.
Yeah.
So if you go sideways, you can cross the
Sideways,
frame.
you got
Yes. Then you're 2 doors down. And we're laughing. We're laughing. At a party. I don't know.
In like 20 minutes, we're gonna be like, haha, those double doors did not work.
Yeah.
Should have chose door number 3.
That's wrong.
My favorite is always
We got the biggest ones you can find.
the comedy gag where you nail up the door on this side and then the other door opens outward.
Yes.
And they just pull it and they're like, what, really?
Well, you can't duck under this door.
Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
I'm waiting for her to take that raincoat off, damn it.
I knew you were.
I'm surprised he's still talking to her. She wrecked his car,
That's true.
you know. She ditched the geek in the cemetery. That was good. But then she wrecked the next car.
I assume he'll show up later, right?
What are you gonna do? Just knock it over? You're gonna break the legs off of it.
Anyhow, that's
Yeah.
all the truck I have.
That's an expensive table, dude. If the person who lives in this house is still alive.
Well, I don't know. You saw the
I
corpse
jumped in to
upstairs.
listen to it.
Yeah, there was.
And a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it.
Grabbing and holding on.
Slow down.
I didn't see them at first.
She's just gonna stand back there and clutch her white tablecloth.
I
Maybe
could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. And those things were catching up to it. The truck went right across the road. Slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. It went right through the guardrail.
She's just like slowly working her eyes. What? Yeah.
she's creeping around.
I guess
Are we sure she's not a zombie?
No.
the driver must have
We are not sure of anything right now.
into that
Yeah.
gas station by Beekman's
I don't
Diner.
even know what day it is.
It went right through
That's
the
not a
billboard,
joke. I actually don't
tripped
know.
over a gas pump. and
It's
just
film
crazy.
break.
It's the 17th. I know that much. I know numbers, not days.
Just sat down and said, I wonder if I left the iron
It's
off.
going to explode a lot. Still
I mean, now she wishes she had an iron or something, I would imagine.
I don't know.
Although she has been, I have to say, the 60s, when they were writing this,
backing away.
not kind to women, because this chick has been, she's a liability.
In
I
the
think I have to kill her myself.
Yeah.
She has not been helpful at all.
Can help me.
She got some nails. She grabbed those one. She helped hold the door. That's actually the best thing she's done. She wasn't asked to do that.
She did help hold the door up after bringing in, like, you know, the 1x1s that were like, you know, 6 inches long. Like, what are we going to do with those?
She didn't even offer to make coffee.
No one cares, Grammarly. Our grammar is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was alone.
We know what we're saying.
50 or 60.
You know,
Architect and
it kind
engineer.
of sets up the archetype for the not so much ditzy. Well, it does set up the archetype for the ditzy
started to drive.
blonde in a horror film, but she's not so much ditzy as she is in complete shock the entire time.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, and that I will give you that. She did play the shock of it.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope that before the movie's over,
Wanted to crush
we have cheese and caramel.
Cheese and caramel
What?
popcorn.
What?
That's popcorn.
That looks
That's
good.
popcorn.
I saw that at 7-Eleven the other day.
through the air.
Yep. I got this today at the supermarket I go to every week. The bag was 98
We were
cents.
riding in the cemetery.
Wow.
That looks really good.
Johnny and the
I'm mad I didn't get two because these are so damn good.
we came to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny and he said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?"
Mark knew there was candy.
I knew it.
We didn't have any.
What?
That's what happens.
Blasphemy.
And oh, it's hot in here. Hot.
There you go, Mark. She's taking off her raincoat.
Waka wow, waka waka wow. You're probably a nun.
And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." Johnny asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came
He's like, well, yeah, okay,
He-
come on. Get
he
it.
is
Come on,
like,
somebody.
All right.
He's coming
I
to
just-
get you,
just like,
Barbara.
God.
And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it."
It reminds,
coming to get you,
Barbara.
I
No wonder they're
reminds me of the movie Airplane where
And I was going to
the guy is
apologize.
just committing suicide while he's telling
Why
his
don't you
story.
just
Yeah. He was just
And I
rolling
looked
his eyes. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm trying
And
to
I
save
said,
her
"Could he?"
from the zombies," and she's just going
And he
to
grabbed me.
tell on and on and
He
on.
grabbed me. And he ripped at me. He held me and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help
Bagger!
me!
Bagger!
I think that is coming up. I can't.
Oh, wait.
Oh, she's coming.
Yeah, she was getting ready.
Johnny came and he
Get better.
ran and he fought
She's
me.
finally coming out of her shock.
I got so afraid. I ran.
I almost wish she'd have stayed in it.
I ran.
Savages.
And you ran some more.
Johnny didn't come.
See, I can pick on the other blonde. I'm
We
perfectly
have to wait
allowed.
for Johnny.
A huge shout out to the zombie number one, our main zombie,
We have to
is
go out and get him.
is an actor named
We
William.
have to go out and get Johnny.
He's the guy
He's
that
out
from the
there.
very beginning. He's the
Please
Mm.
don't you
Lead
hear me?
zombie.
We've got to go out and
Has
get
he shown up
him.
yet?
yeah. He's the guy that chased her into the house.
Please,
He's our lead zombie there, and
please.
he sold it.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This
He was good.
Yeah, because he didn't have anything. We don't have all the prosthetics that we had now today or whatever. He just had white makeup and a torn jacket. He managed to be creepy all by himself. So, Bill Hinsman, you are one creepy dude.
Oh, smack her.
Oh.
That's right. You smack her back.
This, I did read an article about this that was super controversial.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Mom would say, I'm in love with you now.
He just knocked her cold.
I'm glad.
Oh, she had it
She's
coming.
been driving me crazy. She only had herself.
Whoa, yes, violated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, if you'd have been there and you did see it, I bet you would have done the same.
You.
Finally, someone turns the radio on to find out what's happening.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. This is Supreme Chancellor.
Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain
At the
on
very
the
top.
air day and night.
Stop now.
This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic
come on,
of mass
tune into
murder
Abbott and
being committed
Costello.
by a virtual army of
Wait.
unidentified assassins. The murders are
Unidentified assassins.
cities, rural homes, and
That's
suburbs
what we're calling them.
of apparent pattern or reason.
Because nobody wants to say zombie on the radio.
General explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of
I don't think zombie entered the zeitgeist until like
No, it was actually a very niche word. It's the zombie is
90s?
actually the,
No.
yeah,
Or voodoo.
this is from the voodoo. Zombie is from the voodoo.
Mhm.
There's a Middle Eastern, an African, a European, and a Asian tradition. And the word zombie is specific to the voodoo.
And guard yourself against.
The zombie's been walking for 30 minutes. They only got as far as the
Law
car.
enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been.
Well, in the Haitian tradition, the zombie is called forward by someone and does their bidding.
Sheriff deputies and
Wait, now let's pull you
They're
down
not
that way.
random. They're not random like these guys are. They're assassins.
Mayors of Pittsburgh,
Now, granted, he's making sure that none of the zombies come down the chimney, but so that's like waving a red flag in front of the pool.
I don't see a zombie coming down the chimney.
Now what's he
I mean,
doing?
What the hell is he doing?
Lighter fluid.
Well, yeah, but
behind locked doors.
It's a emergency, in case of emergency light,
oh, throw a match.
I guess.
He's not in this stove.
My pal Rocky was in here, but I like this match.
Instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes.
Made a torch.
However,
He
in
did
spite
make a
of this
torch.
urging and warning, streets and
Fire.
highways are packed.
I've created fire.
Oh, wow.
Just anywhere.
If you look up zombie on Wikipedia, it gives you the whole tradition.
Like the history of all the traditions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you get etymology, folk beliefs, and then evolution of the modern zombie archetype, then modern fiction. Interestingly enough, they were depicted as where are you? I just saw it in the middle. Of course I should. Mindless, unthinking henchmen under the spell of an evil magician, and that was in a horror film called White Zombie.
Yeah.
Mine
Uh,
unthinking henchman.
From 1932.
I thought I moved.
These guys can think though. They use tools. They use rocks. They used branches to knock out the windshields of the cars.
And they're afraid of fire. That's what he was doing. That's why he was lighting that chair with the lighter fluid.
That's because he just lit a bunch of my fire.
Well, yeah, because he kicked it right out the door to make him stay away from
If I
it.
just watched you light a bunch of my friends on fire, I'd be afraid of fire too.
Oh, what are you going to show us this door for?
Yeah. Behind that door.
Yeah, you can't show it and not use it. Well,
You're
Not good.
you're not wrong.
oh boy, here we go. Sorry about that.
What's this at?
We're gonna find out.
We're flying to Miami.
Join their facilities in an emergency network to bring you this news as it develops. We urge you to stay tuned to radio and TV and to stay indoors at all costs. Late reports reaching this newsroom are frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings, demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder, which apparently is engulfing much of the nation.
Oh, the nation.
Engulfing the nation.
The whole nation. That was not good. That was not good news. It's not like we're going to run away from here and go somewhere else.
Right. Which is what I thought she should have done in the first place, because she was only running from one.
She would have if she hadn't crashed the damn car.
She had no reason to crash that.
There was no reason to crash that car.
Yeah. Night of the Living Dead, brought to you by Lucky Strikes.
Where in a few minutes your luck will definitely run out. Lucky Strike.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Mark, have you seen this film before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Closet is so illegal.
See, I've seen bits and pieces of this, but I've never
Undercover shotgun.
seen back.
These were, I think, when you look at it, like the farmhouse out here, like the closet and things like that, these are those old farmhouses that didn't have
Yeah.
and they just sort of stuck, things in.
Yeah, that's
Because back in the day, everybody had, the wardrobes and whatnot.
Oh, that's
So, in fact, a lot of houses right here in town, I know, the old ones over by the river, they didn't have closets in any of the rooms.
same as Europe. Europe doesn't have closets. They have wardrobe furniture.
Yeah.
I found a gun and some bullets out there. Oh, and these.
she's sulking.
Yeah.
This place is boarded up pretty solid now. We ought to be all right here for a while.
What about the window behind you, knucklehead?
We have a gun,
Or the mysterious door.
food, and the radio. Sooner or later, someone bound to come and get us out.
I don't think so.
Well, there are more people in the cast,
I know.
so someone's
Yeah,
coming.
they are.
Somebody's coming
Yeah, you know where they are?
Hey, that's us. We're
They're
doing
in
all
the
right.
basement. We're safe.
behind that door.
Look, I don't know if you're hearing me.
I'm shocked he hasn't had
I am
going
hearing
upstairs
you,
now.
Dwayne Jones.
we are hearing him.
If anything should try to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
I can hear it too. What? This is crazy. We're the same guy.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later.
I don't think that
It'll be
means
all right for now,
I think
okay?
everything is all right.
Yeah, no.
No.
And what do you mean you're going to reinforce the
Okay.
doors and windows later?
The entire world and nation is collapsing, but we're all fine here
We're all fine
now.
here. Thank you.
How
How are you?
Oh, I forgot about the rifle. Nice.
How do we know?
Sorry, guys. I've been watching my Alabama Georgia pregame. That's what I
Did he just set the gun down to go around the body?
Yes, but he set it down so he could drag the body.
I think I'd have maybe just put a round in her just for good measure.
More than one body.
Isn't that faceless? Isn't that the faceless wonder?
Yeah, that's the.
Even in zombie lore, that's hard to come back from.
That's true.
Who acted as though they were in a kind of trance, were killing and eating their victims, prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago.
Wait a minute. That is closed caption at the bottom.
Civil
Isn't it?
defense authorities
Yes, remember, don't panic, everyone relax. But they are eating flesh.
by
Yes.
their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that the killers are
That's why you
eating
don't-
the flesh
That's
of
why you
the
don't do
people they
bath
killed.
salts.
I'm telling you.
Incredible story.
Barbara is not. Barbara doesn't look like she has any reaction whatsoever. She's just like in total shock.
We have been receiving and passing
Is
on
that a Darth Vader shirt, Mark?
as completely as is possible in this
Look
confusing
at her.
situation. It is happening. And it would
Yes.
appear that no one is safe.
On the dark side.
Oh, I forgot about Zombie Guy. Wait, is he Zombie Guy? Or is he human? I don't actually.
No, they're
No, they're real deals.
A radio.
County, Pennsylvania, the Butler County Sheriff is verified by their slayers is true. No further details available at this time.
He's like, man, my party's ruined.
That's what you get for lighting that fire.
It's the safest place.
You mean
See,
you didn't
that's
hear the
the reason he
racket?
was there, because he lit a fire in the
How are we
fireplace.
supposed to know what was going
You lit a
on?
fire on the front porch.
That too.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody ever needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you would come up and help.
Well, if there were more,
The racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
That's right.
Well, you just described it.
You couldn't hear.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
Yes, it would have been nice.
Now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place.
Go ahead,
We
say
went
it.
into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Say it.
Yeah, something like that.
all right, why don't we settle this?
Look, mister, we came up. Okay, we're here.
Say it.
Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got the whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. They won't be hard to fix.
You're in.
He blinks a
The
lot.
cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this
They're
lousy
mad
pile
they
of
can't
wood.
drive. They keep wrecking everybody's cars.
Kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
So the zombies are mad because they can't drive.
Yes.
All right.
Zombie just want to go fast.
See?
Zombie won't go fast.
This place up in those
If you're not first, you're last.
I'm gonna go get me another bag of this stuff.
Whoever's going to get Mark is, come on for me.
You get one for the rest of us.
Those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell, good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling.
Just like you do.
Well, if there are that many, they'll probably...
Yeah, there were 4. I mean, there were 8. I mean, there were 12. There were 20 of those things.
20,
That's how he does
30,
it.
maybe 100.
Just
See?
one door, that's all we have to protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we never know where they were going to hit us next.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run
Maybe
to.
Creeper.
I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for.
That's right.
We can get out of here if we have to. And we got
Cellar's
windows to see what's
great
going on
big
outside.
tomb.
We're
Yeah.
down there with no windows. If a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
Cellar's a cat.
You know, Barbara hasn't said a word since these guys all started fighting. She's just sitting there in the chair.
It's a good thing she had a couple of lines. That way she had a decent paycheck.
Yeah.
Look, you two can do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I'm not going to wait. I've made my decision, now you make yours.
Hey, that guy must die.
Think
He
about
must
this.
die.
We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do
Well,
decide
Did you say we can get naked in the cellar if we have to?
We can make it to the cellar.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Jesus.
He said naked.
I thought so.
We can get naked in the cellar. I like that.
Yes.
Get in the house,
The-
you've had it.
Like the most
At least
rational
I figure you have a
person in
fighting
this
chance.
movie so far is Tom.
Oh, it's
He's got a good name.
Right, yeah.
Looks like about 8 or 10 out there now.
He blinks a lot though, which I also blink a
There are a
lot.
lot
So
out
that's
back,
weird.
too.
Oh,
His brow was very good. Uh-oh.
Da-da-da-da. Zombie face. Scary face.
Oh, look, there goes her one of eyes. They're
Oh,
coming
her
in
little one
handy.
by one's coming handy now.
Ah, ha, ha, no pun intended.
I
Oh,
can't
that's
believe it.
right. They just beat off the hands.
You know the problem with all those
Oh no,
guys-
he grabbed the knife. It looked like. What do you? Stop giving it to them. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I got a hole in me, but I'm a zombie.
Now I'm just mad.
What do we have any rules about these zombies? What do we have to do with them?
It's all right.
I mean, he
set them on fire.
Ben smashes them with a crowbar and then lights them on fire, which I'm all in favor of.
That seemed to work.
I am zombie man. I am zombie man.
Aim for the head.
The bullets don't work.
Bullets are not working.
Bullets are not.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Third time's a charm.
Maybe a headshot.
Yes, it is a headshot. It took them a long time to reveal that with the lighting.
I'll go. Here comes the PTA.
That's a good.
Wow.
PTA.
Whoa.
Hey, that's naked. I told you they were getting naked.
That's the treasurer.
Oh, God.
They are naked.
That guy's in a toga
party.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh,
I love that all of the zombies have kind of a different
Vegetarian zombie.
We gotta fix these
Vegetarian.
Oh, I thought it was a tree.
Those things are gonna be in every window when we're in this place. We've got to get out
Oh.
Damn silly. Get out of here. I'm taking the girl with me.
Oh, you're gonna take the girl.
Everything else is up
Nobody
there.
trusts
If I
you,
stay up here,
Koopa.
I'm fighting for everything up here, and the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get. The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right. This is your house. We've got a right. You going down there with him? Well, yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
He is kind of cute.
Listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket and those things smashing through the windows.
Just left her there all by herself?
Wow.
We got a kid down in the basement. I left it there.
No, his wife is down
I
there.
am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid. That old man is so stupid.
It is tough for the kid.
You bastards. You know, I went over this story, and I mean it.
Really didn't like the fact that we said
With your
stupid.
help, we could, with my help. Let him go, man. His mind is made up.
So
Let him
the
go.
girl who plays the kid also played the corpse in the house.
Really?
Judy, come on up.
That's according to the IMDb.
That's cool.
Oh, let me see that. We got our IMDb page up here.
So this is the kid?
We're gonna let them get hurt too. Huh?
Oh yeah, Karen Cooper and Corpse in the House. Kira Sean.
Really? Kind of like her better.
And it looks like
There he goes. Got himself to the cellar.
Stick together, man. We can fix it up real good. There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper?
oh wow.
Oh, I just kicked that other girl out of the cellar.
Hey, here's a bit. Kira has continued acting and gone on to do some cool things, including she's been doing parodies where she's playing her character, like a revitalized version of her character in parodies.
She's got much better hair.
Now.
He's cute.
In 2013, she did a short, Day Planner of the Dead, where she played zombie Kira.
Oh, who's that?
Board it up tight.
That's the wife, right?
That is the wife. That is Marilyn
Stay up
Eastman.
there and let him.
So I'm assuming the daughter is probably bitten.
No, I don't think she got bit. I think something happened to her and she got hurt.
We heard you screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry.
Marital problem.
He's just got all kind of
I
trouble.
want a divorce.
Is she all right?
I don't know what it is. She feels warm. Maybe it's
Just like
shock.
creepily pet her like a dog.
Where'd you get the
Touch
bandage?
my own forehead.
Some
Honey, I didn't say you could go to my
back
third.
door sheet.
Maybe she was bit.
Let them stay upstairs.
I can't remember at all.
I don't know. It would make sense though.
Too many ways those monsters can get in up there.
See,
Zombie kids always freak me out.
zombie kids are freaky.
When they
They are.
Kids freak me out.
That's
Isn't she
important.
What?
Valid.
To be right, everybody else to
What's
be
that?
wrong.
What do you mean
I
by that?
thought if she's warm, that technically means she's alive, wouldn't that?
Does anyone up there
We
know
don't
why
know
we're being
that.
attacked?
We don't,
How long does it take?
Yeah, how long does it
You
take?
don't know.
We don't know.
It isn't just happening.
84
And-
years.
I remember the freakiest thing I saw is, the Sci-Fi Channel did a sort of a head-to-head with
There's a
Walking
radio
Dead.
upstairs
It was
and you
called,
boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
oh
What did
boy,
it say?
Oh my God.
it was their version of Walking Dead on Sci-Fi Channel. And in the first episode, they had a zombie baby, like
Take
baby
the
baby.
boards off that door.
Oh.
Yeah,
We are
It
staying
was-
down here, Helen.
Harry, that
It
radio
sounds
is
like it
some
was
kind
a
of
doll.
communication. If the authorities know what's
freaked me out.
happening, well, they'll
Awful.
send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
Fire hazard.
Fire best.
Ooh, boy. She made
may not
him
enjoy
mad,
living
and
together.
he's dumb.
Somebody needs to throw some
Dying
water
together
on
isn't
him.
going to solve anything.
I volunteer.
Those people aren't our enemies.
Uh-oh.
Let's go up. Tom? If Judy would come downstairs for a few minutes, Harry and I could come upstairs.
Oh, Judy is Tom's girl.
Yes, she was the one who has the better hair than Barbara.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she got the best hair in the game right now.
I really like her hair.
Do this.
Now, that's it.
Okay,
So
open
I
up.
somebody else with better hair.
Oh, I missed it. Did he change his mind?
Yes, he decided he's stupid.
Yes. Well, his wife wants to go upstairs, but she won't go upstairs unless somebody comes down to sit with her daughter.
There has to be somebody there. Your daughter's hungry all the time.
That's true.
Honestly, they should leave that idiot bald guy down there.
That would be the
I
perfect.
agree.
That's the perfect meal for a newborn zombie.
What
Is the cranky bald guy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And he's, I'm gonna protect. Well, stay your stupid ass in the cellar and protect her then, dummy.
Guys, excuse me for being investigated, but I live alone.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Thomas has that exact same cup. Hey, look.
20!
Oh my God, you how freaky is that?
You what?
You had it and he had it. Almost looked like you handed it right up to him.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I gotta go help
That's
Andy
gonna
with the television.
leak later.
This guy freaks me out.
How did she get in a nightgown?
She didn't. That was the dress she had on under her trench coat.
Right.
Oh.
I just want to say, she went to the cemetery to see her father's grave in that outfit.
She had on a coat.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, it definitely is a cloth situation now.
Well, look at her playing with her ring. She's supposed to take that off.
This one was cute too. They got some really, and they all smoked back then, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, in 1968, they were still prescribing it for nerves.
You can't smoke in here. Look at that.
Ah,
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper, Harry's wife.
Harry and Helen.
Yeah, I know. She has no idea what the hell's going on.
This place is
he's
ridiculous.
still in shock.
Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
Who smacked her out? Knocked her out last.
Give me one of those.
I mean, everybody just seems to take their turn knocking.
God, he is such a dick. God.
Yeah, he is.
Her
Oh, he
brother was
said go.
killed.
He must die.
We must kill him, Lord Vader.
And they talk about these windows. I can't see a
Die,
damn
he
thing.
must, that
There
asshole.
could be 15 million of those things out there.
Right on his bald head. Somebody did. He's already got a knot on his head.
He's definitely the most annoying character.
Why don't I
Followed.
do something to help somebody?
Oh, get him, wife. Madam Cooper.
Here, I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
Yeah, we're gonna take the TV. Yeah,
Watch TV.
Annika.
That's not a TV. Is it a TV or a radio?
Try to understand what's going
I
on.
do believe that is the TV.
Look at the radio.
Because I think we get a. I think this is where we see
If you stay up here, you take all
Our
this
news
like
guy.
a field reporting situation.
It's on. It's on. There's no sound.
It's on.
Play with the rabbit ears.
Ah, good old rabbit ears, man. I miss those.
Are not
I
the
don't.
results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think we're imagining all this? Shut up!
In all
Shut
parts
up!
of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond
Well, they were almost eaten too, so they have a reason to be frightened.
examinations of some of the
This
victims
guy
bore
also
out the fact that
plays
they had been
a zombie
partially
in
devoured.
this film.
Surprised. I'm not
I
surprised.
have some late word of just arriving, and
Well, they only had what, $114,000 when they made this?
A lot of money.
the latest disclosure in a report
Yeah.
from the
A
National
lot of
Civil
money.
Defense
Holy
Headquarters in
bejesus.
Washington.
Probably double, 2
It has been
times.
established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing
Dun,
acts
dun,
of murder.
Dun,
A
dun,
widespread
dun.
investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming
I
back
just want to
life
say,
and keeping
if you
human
want to be
victims.
credited differently than your
It's hard for us
peers,
here to
then our
believe what we're
nude
reporting to you, but it
zombie in
does
the
seem
front
to be
yard knew how to do it because she is nude ghoul,
when this emergency first
Carol
began,
Wing.
radio and television
Everyone
were
else is
advising people to
zombie,
stay
zombie, zombie,
inside,
zombie, zombie, zombie,
behind
zombie.
locked doors
She is
for safety.
nude
That
ghoul.
situation has now
Wow.
changed.
See?
We're
So,
able
I
to
mean,
report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection.
So
by
many
armed national
uncredited
guardsmen.
folks
Stay
here.
tuned.
yeah, there are
Stations in
tons.
your local
A
area.
lot of the zombies are
Rescue stations.
Is this based in Washington?
Throughout our news coverage.
Supposed to be?
Look for the name of the
reporter
rescue
in
station
DC wearing
nearest you.
sunglasses,
Make
uncredited.
your way to that
So
location.
one of
that's-
the guys in
wearing
the back,
sunglasses.
one of the guys in the background.
So
So
we have
they're in
that truck. If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by
Well,
the
if they're in
sheriff.
I
DC,
know that's why I pulled
the
in here, but
Washington
it's
Reporter
locked.
is actually George Romero.
By the president.
Okay, yes it is. And this makes sense now because I did see mention of this being Cumberland. And Cumberland is in Maryland.
Produced any public
Ah,
information.
okay.
Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer
All right, Thomas.
shot to Venus.
Why did you have to point out how much he blinks?
That
Because it's
satellite
very
you
distracting
recall
now.
started
Okay,
back to Earth,
the
but never
TV
got here.
station director, the one
That
that's running
space
around the
vehicle
back
was
there,
Venus and then purposely
the TV
destroyed
station
by
director
NASA when scientists
is
discovered it was
uncredited, but he
carrying
also
mysterious
plays
high-level
bathrobe
radiation
zombies.
with
He's our bathrobe zombie.
There you go.
Bathrobe zombie.
Yeah.
You're uncredited because you didn't say anything.
Newsman Don
All these
Quinn
Oscar-winning,
in
That is
Washington
not true.
posed those
It's
questions.
obvious our best
Because
move is
Johnny,
to try
at
to
the
get out of
beginning, is
here.
also listed
How are
as
you gonna get over
uncredited,
that
and he
hump?
spoke quite a lot.
Look,
He speaks one of the
You're
most
coming from a meeting
iconic lines
regarding
of
the
this entire
explosion of the
movie.
Venus probe, is that right?
Yeah, coming for
Yes.
you, Barbara.
For you, Barbara.
You feel
He
there
Oh,
is
here
a
we go.
connection between this and the phenomenon.
Yeah, here we go in DC.
Connection. A
The
definite
field
connection.
reporters.
In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations. There was a very high degree of radiation.
Oh, there's Romero right there, I
Yep.
think, with the sunglasses.
logical explanation that we have at this time.
In other words, it is a
I do love that it's
radiation is not the cause of the
1968,
mutation.
and they're asking them about radiation, what they think if radiation could have caused something.
Presently, until this is irrefutably
It's
proved.
very Cold War-y.
Everything is being done that can be done.
We'll have to hurry for our next meeting.
Where is your writing
Professor, you
credit?
feel that there is a definite connection between definite connection as far as Dr.
I like that we're watching TV and
Doctor,
movies.
please. I thought we decided that is not proved yet.
We're
Was
watching
the satellite,
we're watching
when
a
the satellite was
movie
exploding,
in a
unusual amount
TV
of radiation
while they're
enough to
watching
cause
us
mutation
watch a
in
movie on their
Could
Facebook.
have
a bearing on it.
How
Ah,
mad
ah.
is
Seems to have
that?
variance.
That hurt my brain.
It did.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep up, and my brain was like, bruh.
My brain fell out.
So, The Return of the Living Dead movie was written by Russell Streiner, who plays Johnny
Yes.
in Night of the
We
Living
have
Dead.
to try to get out of here.
How about that?
And that was the parody.
That was to send more cops.
That was
Yes.
send more cops.
No, it's one of the
Yeah,
world's
because he
foremost
died.
authorities.
Yeah, well,
Right
he
away.
didn't play himself.
I saw signs
That was more of a parody.
It's only about
And
17
it was
miles from
funny,
here.
and it also
Do you know this
inspired
area? From around here?
Judy and I are both from
zombies
around
from
here.
Michael Jackson's Thriller
We were
later
on our
on.
way up to the lake to go swimming. And Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement, and
Put a bar across the door, and it is pretty strong.
How could we possibly
Film
get
broke
away from
$12
here?
million.
We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3
$18
men,
million.
and the place is surrounded with these things.
For NASA. Dr. Grimes, your entire staff.
Dr.
know, is
Grimes.
working very hard to find some solution to
Oh,
these things.
mm-hmm.
Do you have any answers?
Now,
Okay, Kirkman, I see what you were doing there.
I was going to say, for all you big fans and trivia buffs out there, does anyone think that might have something to do with the naming of, say, later
How bad has
characters?
your kid been hurt?
Yes.
Now, how about the basic...
This movie came out on October 4th,
You go down there and
1968.
tell, Judy?
Yeah,
You tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
250 times its operating budget.
Oh yeah, this has been, this has become sort of a cult film for horror fans.
Which all
Yeah.
4 limbs had been amputated.
Well, think about that. We wouldn't actually probably have Walking Dead or anything of that type if we would not have had this.
No, this really, I mean, again, as Thomas indicated, it's not the first zombie film. This is just the first time we have the idea of the Walking Dead, the actual, the hordes of zombies kind of feel, and that concept carries over into so many other places. Again, whether they just walk or slumber, or like, the Resident Evil ones, they always creep me out because they climb and crazy stuff. But it just became a thing, and then of course you get to Walking Dead, and this very much is in that vein because this is a drama about the people in the house, not about the zombies. The zombies are out there, they're coming, but this is really a thriller about the people and the inner dynamics inside that house.
And burn.
This huge catastrophe hits. What do you do?
What does this tiny group of people who are forced into this shelter, how do they interact? What do they do?
And you have the woman who's in shock, and then you have somebody who's resourceful and who has
You can find some beds.
and then you
spread
have,
the
you
sheets
know,
and tear up
the
into small
asshole.
strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them up while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. There may be a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. It better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
It's convenient.
I'm not really that used to
They've
the
been in
truck.
there for an
I
hour.
abandoned.
Finally, they found
I
the
can
key.
handle the truck, no sweat.
It's amazing what you find when you're searching
You and
for
I'll
it.
go.
No, I actually was going to find that 20 minutes ago, but it was in the script that I wasn't
We'll
supposed
put
to find
whatever
it
number we
now.
find behind the cellar.
I'm just impressed that somebody labeled
You
their
can go
key.
upstairs and toss the
I don't.
cocktails from a window.
I don't go around
Tom, you
to
and I
those
have on board this door.
I go to.
Oh, yeah, look at those small keys in case of zombie apocalypse.
Oh, this is the
This is
the gas
key
pump.
to the gas pump.
I see. All right.
Get back into the house. Then we'll worry about getting everybody into the
Why did you label that key? The script said to, boss.
Yeah, the script said label that key.
Except for the rescue stations which have been set up. Indications are that before this
Not.
emergency is over, we'll need many, many more such rescue stations.
Oh, yes.
What are you doing with the scissors like that? I'd yell at my kid.
You always have a smile for me. How can you smile like that all the time? How many we have done?
I'm thinking of stabbing you in the eye.
Wow. Instead of you
I
should
mean-
smile more, he's like, why are you smiling?
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead out. All you get is a recorded message.
If I could only call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
If they're
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get
They're
to Willard,
dead.
we'll call them. They might even be there.
I can see it. There's a little girl from
Oh,
Alien.
man.
They're dead. They're all dead. Don't worry about calling anybody.
Oh, man.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing, Tom?
What, about getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue station.
I don't know.
Come on, honey.
That
You're
on
starting to
TV,
sound
it
like
must
Mr.
be
Cooper
true.
now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck, and I can handle the pump. Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
But I'm making you question it anyway.
Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave?
Holy!
Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey.
What?
It's
Oh,
not
sorry.
like just a
Alabama
wind passing through.
Oh,
he's got the Alabama.
Yeah, that's right.
And fast.
Gross.
Gross.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
No.
Hey,
Don't worry, Judith. I won't die. Tom won't die.
there's that big smile for me.
Get your hands off my butt.
You're sure you won't use it all, are you? We've got work to do, honey. And you...
We're just tracking you.
Oh, wow.
We have time for all that? Yes.
Oh yeah, there's always a little bit of time.
There's
Yeah.
always
There's always a little bit of time.
You've got to get your last kiss in.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right.
Oh,
We have to go downstairs now, just for a little while until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Wow.
Why is she British? Right there.
Just for a second. She was only British for a second.
I would like to leave, yes.
What is it they call that in the Netflix series? Oh,
Mid-Atlantic.
the Mid-Atlantic accent. Yes.
the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah.
I need to work on my mid-Atlantic accent.
The Mid-Atlantic accent, and they said, why do we call it that? It was in an acting class in LA, and they said, because what's in the middle of the Atlantic? And everybody said, nothing. Exactly. It's an accent from a place that doesn't exist. The Mid-Atlantic accent.
A tad bit pretentious.
That's what happens when you cross the pond.
A little bit pretentious.
She...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He ruined the smolder with the blinking, though.
He had a smolder, though.
Yes, he did have a
He may
smolder.
have been the originator of the smolder.
I could have been.
Definitely not.
That's a
No.
Definitely not.
bad idea.
This was 68. The smoldering was happening well before the 68.
That's true.
Okay, toss him!
Boy, you're taking your sweet time.
What do you expect? That's a better arm than I thought.
Hiya! Man! Hiya!
Good job. At least he's doing something else.
Why isn't he aiming for the people? Oh, never mind. They need that truck, don't they?
Look, it's a miracle these things are going anywhere. Look at his throw.
His form? Yeah, I know. It's,
Yeah, he's what?
I remember my first time throwing a Molotov. Actually, I've never thrown a Molotov, so I don't. I was lying. Ben, you should hop in the bed of the truck and go pew pew pew, pa pa pa. Judith, what are you doing? You're ruining the plan.
Oh, dude, that's so wrong.
That is just awful. You made it.
He is an awful man.
Cooper?
Oh, yeah.
Never
Yeah,
trust the bald guy.
Yeah.
Come here.
Pew 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 shoo.
All right, now would be the time to go.
Shoot first, fire later. Oh look, it's Bill.
Yeah, Bill's just like, hey, put this out. I don't want to burn. These zombies are incredibly lucid.
Which is the scariest kind of zombie.
It is.
Like Left 4 Dead, you guys should look up Left 4 Dead and try and play that. It's a wild game. And they're very lucid and strategic and they can run and climb. It is a.
Those are not those.
It makes it a fun challenge. That is for sure.
For years, I had difficulties with the idea of the zombie movies. I didn't get zombies. I got the social interaction. The zombies aren't really the issue with the zombie movies. It's about the social interaction. So I kind of got that, but the zombie is a monster I never really got. And then it struck me one day as I got a little older. Zombies the most.
What are you doing,
monster.
Tom?
The zombie's the most realistic monster. He represents death itself. It is coming for you, slow and lumbering, and it will get you. And I was just like, well, that makes them twice as scary now.
Zombies are just like the government.
No.
Boom.
Damn zombie's still trying to cross that cover. Good idea.
Come on.
No.
Where is he standing? I just want to know where he's standing.
That's right, they grew up.
Nowhere anymore.
Oh, he is. Standing there, a little bit of standing there.
Way to go, Cooper. It's your fault. You bald little dick head guy.
Oh, Ben. Ben, you're in a bad spot.
Aim for the head. Wait,
Get in the barn.
Come on, headshot. You
should have aimed for the
That was
head.
not in the barn.
He learned on the front porch. He should have figured it out. Or was that the other kid?
No, that was
was
Ben.
him.
That was Ted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben should know.
Got that shotgun. I don't think we can go back to the woods.
Fire bad. Get inside. You know, and the best part is this movie kind of tells you how good a score is and what a score can do. Because right now he's just running around with the fire. Like
Yeah, without a score, I don't think this would have like any of the.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, that looks fun.
Yeah, because the shots are all very simple. There's not anything really.
Boy, aren't you glad he's not a zombie?
Shoot Cooper.
Oh, he took care of that door.
Yeah, he just kicked that door right in.
Oh, now you're going to help, you ignorant twit.
Now they get got that nice young couple kill.
I just popped all my knuckles because I'm ready to punch Cooper in the face.
Yes.
What's his name? Harold?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Harry Cooper. Yeah.
Harold and the Bald Crayon.
Yes, Harry Cooper, Harry and Helen.
Oh, now that. Oh, okay. That was a weird.
Does that make you feel better, Thomas?
It does. One more time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Third time.
We go.
That was a stiff one.
Oh no. Just knock him out. Stay down, Harry. Stay down.
I'd drag you out there and feed you those things.
Oh yeah. Well. Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Now he's in shock.
Great. He'll be just as useless as
Barbara.
Barbara is now.
Barbara, they're coming to get you.
Oh, thanks for the barbecue. That's what they're doing.
They put some neighbors on the barbie for us.
Yes. Fantastic. I'll have a little bit of that burnt tongue.
Oh, Judith. So.
Oh wow, she just challenged.
Let me put my tinfoil hat on really quick. If Judith had stayed inside, Tom wouldn't have been so stupid, and he wouldn't have poured gas everywhere.
That's right.
That is true.
And she'd be alive, and maybe she would definitely be alive.
Yeah.
He
Nobody would
maybe.
be taking their legs off.
Ooh, that is a good. That was a really nice turkey leg right there that he had.
They are, yeah. There you go, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, they're chowing down.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was
Go ahead, chow. Little girl and her mom and her dad and Ben and Barbara.
Yep. So 5.
That's what we got left.
That's 5.
What'd she say?
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh wow, they're giving us time.
I didn't want to miss
Oh.
Long to wait.
We don't have any very long.
Leave. Well, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Wait till she does.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You're gonna turn it over by yourself?
Didn't I just beat your ass?
Where? Where is it?
You won't be able to start it.
I wrecked it.
I ran into a tree. I like trees.
Hey, what's he doing?
Playing with the intestine.
Oh, there's that naked ghoul again.
He stole the intestines from another zombie. They have no etiquette
That is
whatsoever.
not nice. You're not supposed to steal other intestines while you're sitting at the table
That's right.
or around the campfire.
Being monitored closely by scientists at all the radiation.
Anybody have the trivia on what exactly they were eating out there?
Report the level of the mysterious
Oh,
radiation
That would have to be
increase steadily.
more.
As long as this situation remains,
More.
experts warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a
They were
destroy
actually eating
operation.
roast ham covered in chocolate sauce.
By Sheriff Conan McClellan.
Roast ham in chocolate sauce.
Yep, that's what they were eating.
That would do it.
Where'd you find that one at?
I
The military have been organized to search out and
I have a
Yeah.
couple tabs open. I was looking into.
IMDb trivia.
Apparently it is IMDb trivia.
Yeah.
So blue. Oh, here we are. I see.
Shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain.
I just want to tell you how silly people are. Because, you know, in the follow-up questions, because I actually Googled, you know, what are they actually doing? But people also ask, is Return of the Night of the Living Dead based on a true story?
Chief McClellan, how's everything going? Oh, things aren't going too bad.
I didn't make it up.
Pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there? Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things? Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't no. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down.
We beat them off.
Yeah, okay.
With both hands.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, I know that I didn't.
No, you would not.
That I did not.
Sure way to kill them.
Apparently, Tom mentions that they are. He and Judy were on their way to go to the lake to go swimming, but this took place in late April in Washington or Pennsylvania, so it would have been too cold.
Yes, it was Pennsylvania because that's what it says. They follow people in western Pennsylvania. This was actually filmed.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to
And, well, and I know the news is coming from DC.
Well,
But it's a national broadcast. So.
we know we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the early morning. We're working our way toward Willard, and we'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to give a more definite view. Thank you very much, Chief McClellan. This is Bill Cardill, WIC TV 11 News.
Thank you, Bill, for that report. official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters, so long as the heavy rain...
Hi, Willow.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know. It isn't the fuse. The power lines are down.
Hello, Willow. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us.
I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
Well, 2 people are dead already on account of that guy.
Oh, you would be dead already.
Oh, it's their fault. It's Ben's
that
fault,
guy.
not yours.
We wouldn't like you. Here comes The Rock. Dead already.
The Rock?
The Rock?
No, it's just a stoner.
I also know that one too.
That would be small.
And now, you know, the lack of seeing what's his name? Johnny as a zombie. Kind of a missed opportunity.
Could be.
Yeah, that would have been a nice kind of turnabout. You know.
Right. This really makes me want to watch Shaun of the Dead.
He's just standing way far back. You notice that? Not doing anything. Yeah, give me a hand.
Trustable guy.
He just, the gun's laying there, he just standing there.
The gun's on the ground, stupid. You want the
Should I
gun.
be helpful or not?
Oh, you might actually.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move!
Couldn't win a fist fight, had to grab a gun.
Right.
This is the second time I've had to beat you down.
I'm gonna shoot you right here.
Oh! I forgot he did that! Oh my god!
I was gonna tell you, she just stood there and let that zombie take her. Listen to that music. He's gonna fall downstairs.
Just for his daughter to eat him.
Yep.
Now, I am unclear about something.
Okay.
The news explained that anyone who dies during this particular crisis is going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does that include the people who are happy?
If they have brains.
That would be unfortunate.
The only sensible people always die, it seems. There you go.
Well, what do you know? Oh. You knew it was going to happen.
Finally.
Hello, Mama.
God, I hate children. They're so scary. Oh, that's right. They use tools. Ah!
See that?
Yes.
They have this conscious awareness thing. They can use tools.
2, 1. Pow. Look at all that chocolate syrup on her.
Yeah. That is. That's all chocolate syrup.
All chocolate syrup.
It shows up really well in black and white.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, what a sound mix right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right
Oh,
down to
we have to have the little girl.
with the ears up.
Yeah, thanks for them.
Yeah. Wow.
Dang. I totally forgot that happened.
Excellent sound production. between the score and the way they work the music and the sound effect, because you can hear that. That's not Roger, right?
Johnny?
Oh, wait a minute.
Is that Johnny?
Is that Johnny?
That was Johnny.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
It is.
He does come back. I totally forgot. Yeah, he had the gloves on. That's how you knew.
Oh, there went Barbara.
Wow, man, I don't remember the end of this movie at all, apparently. I do remember it now.
Here is zombie number 1 coming through.
Oh, Ben, watch out for the little girl. She's gonna try to take a bite out of your arm.
Kick her.
I don't think you want to be in there.
Well, he should be okay.
Well, Mama's. See,
Mom's fresh. Dad is missing an arm, it looked like.
Yeah, but we don't know how long it takes.
Oh, that's true.
It took quite a while for the little girl.
Yeah.
Willow says that zombie just wants a hug.
It's true. That's all Johnny wanted. He got his hug. He gave a big hug to Barbara and dragged her right out into the field.
Look at all those weapons they got.
If you shoot the brain, they will die.
You should light your friends on fire right now.
Yes.
Oh, he said, that's awful. Look.
Yeah,
See?
Right in between the eyes, Benjamin. Don't use them all on him. I do enjoy the double tap, though.
Always, yes.
He turned fast.
He did.
Like a lot faster than the little girl. Little girl took like all day.
Yes.
Here she
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Mama's up.
That's right. I know you don't want to. You gotta do it.
He already did.
Oh. He said, no,
He's
I'm
good.
not doing it.
He already did it. He did it fast.
He is not.
What is he gonna do?
That's the one place that he didn't want to be. In the basement with no exit.
But he's got some really nice things done, but it's probably fine.
Really wasn't expecting an apocalypse, but that wasn't scheduled for Saturday.
One rarely does.
Yeah.
Oh, so he just decided to sit there and be quiet and they would all go away? How come nobody else thought that looks like a hanging tree?
I do love the stark black on white colors. You know, there's no grayscale there. It's just the tree is dark.
Yeah.
The sky is light.
The fact it's overcast really helps.
Alright, so these are our population.
It is
sweet for the zombies, right?
I don't want to get too big.
It's just not going to end well. I don't want
Doggy!
I don't want to get too deep here, okay? But I do want to say, it's 2020 right now. and it's 1968 in that movie.
Hey, Vince, Al.
And the brother is the only one alive in the
Men and a couple
basement
dogs.
in
There's
a house full
over
of
here
dead white.
behind those trees. We want to go check it out.
That's just not going to be good. The guy, he was heroic the whole time.
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thank you. We should be wrapped up here about 3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get
Well, to be fair, they're not dead people anymore.
Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
That's true.
Well, Bill, check in the office, see what's happening. All right, Steve, tell him we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
And everything appears to be under control.
Famous last words. That means.
That means we have no idea what just happened.
Classic government. You can never trust a senator.
Everything has proceeded as I have proceeded.
There are doggies. That is all.
Oh, see, Doug. Okay. Oh.
What a waste of bullets! God, bad movie logic.
They need you down there by the barn. Okay.
What the hell, Six Wagon?
I only need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, Vince. Yeah, sure looks like it, Cop.
They went for the cookout joke.
See?
Hey, way to go.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Does this end the way I'm thinking it does?
Yes.
Ugh.
Awful. I just want to tell you, Ben shot one of those zombies 3 times with his rifle, and he just got back up and kept on.
Well, the headshots.
Oh, that's true.
I would have hoped that overnight all the cops would have figured out the headshot. Yeah.
That's asking a lot.
It's true.
Oh, my eye!
Yeah. Jesus, Edwin, get up here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out?
I was watching something. There was a movie about aliens, and it ended in the same damn way coming up here, but a little bit more on the government cover-up side of things.
Oh.
You drag that out of here and throw it on the fire.
This poor guy.
Nothing down here. All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something there. I heard a noise.
See,
He survived this whole thing.
Right between the eyes. Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
All of that.
And then I forget they go to this photo situation.
All right, send the wagon through directly on over.
wow.
This movie is so bleak.
It really
It is.
The perfect movie for 2020.
Yeah, actually, sadly, it is because the commentary here, and you know, like I said, I didn't want to go too deep in that observation, but it was very true. Whether or not he was a zombie or whether or not he was the survivor, didn't really matter because it's 1968, and the posse is coming across the field, and the only person left in the house is the brother in 1968 in a house full of dead white folks.
Look.
So without any notice, Chili Billy. Wow.
Can't make that stuff up.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and put the movie away there. Thomas, at your leisure, and we will. All right, guys.
I'm gonna.
So this is real quick before we go. Before you go, Mark, what did you think, man, of the rewatch?
Oh, it's classic. You know, without a doubt, it kind of stepped off. Even though there were zombie movies, prior to this, it still kind of ignited, a whole kind of genre of that type of movies. And it's a classic, and it's historical mainly because of the African Americans' role in that movie, which was unprecedented even for back then.
Yes.
Before the blaxploitation movies hit the screen, that was a different kind of hero type movie for my race. So, it was great.
Awesome, man. Thomas, what did you think, man? It's been a long time since we saw it here. How about you? How long has it been since you saw that? And there was a lot you didn't remember, right? There was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much like the entire third act of the movie, I forgot. Once the truck situation happened, I was like, oh yeah, that happens to those guys. And after that, it was almost a total mystery. I remember the girl was a zombie, but I totally forgot that it was just a bleak ending that, oh, you care about all these people. Well, except for Harry, dickhead. And then they just kill him. It's like,
I
literally was waiting for Harry to die, like, since the minute we met him.
Same.
And the rest of them,
I'm going to roll out of here.
All right, Mark, thank you so much. Good night.
Yep.
Good night. Good night, Mark.
Thanks for having me. All right, guys. See ya.
See ya. All right. So yeah, this movie did a lot of things. It set the tone for what zombie movies would be going forward. Again, which is generally speaking, movies that focus on the survivors, that focus on the struggle to live.
Yes.
Again, I kind of learned as I watched more and more that the zombies are the scariest monster because they are truly death. They are death incarnate. You can't get away from them. They will eventually get you. Death is coming for you. The best you can do is survive a little while longer.
Yes.
And the drama that is created in there.
Stave it off a bit.
Yeah, the drama that's created in that pocket is always so great. And this movie sort of set that tone. Again, when you went back to white zombies in the 30s, white zombie, you got the classic voodoo zombie, which was a zombie that was called forth in order to do a living person's bidding.
An unthinking henchman. Is that what you said? Unthinking henchman.
So this variation is literally just death itself. It's just slow and steady, and it's coming for you.
Oh yeah.
And the best you can do is another 10 minutes, another 5 minutes, another hour.
And poor Ben.
Ben made it,
man. Like inexorably tracked him down.
Yeah, I mean, he made it through till morning. He fought off the
good fight.
The big fight overnight, and then bam in the morning.
And that's why you can't trust the government.
Hey guys, we're talking about a 2020 movie.
It's true.
Yeah, for real.
You really can't you really can't look at the world today and say, wow, that's unbelievable. Whereas a lot of movies that we watch from this era, they had that little leftover stink on them. We watched all the Batmans, the 1943 Batman serials, and the racial stereotypes and the big bad Japanese bad guy.
Oh yeah, right.
That was the worst white guy playing a Japanese guy you've ever seen, and still managed to be a mustache twirling villain. Because it's during World War II. And those stereotypes are very real. They're the propaganda we use to get fired up for war. But in this movie, 1968, and if you'd have showed me this movie as a 29-year-old in the 90s or whatever, I probably would have looked back and gone, oh my God, I can't believe that's how it went. But sadly, 20 years later here in 2020, I look at the decking and I'm like, yeah, damn.
It's unfortunately plausible. It's awful.
It is, the guy fights through the night.
Saves he
really did. If they hadn't gone crazy, he saved more of those people in that house for longer.
If they would have listened to him.
If they listened to him.
Yes. If they would have listened to him.
Yeah. And
more of them would be alive.
Yes.
A lot more.
And then somebody would have been there to say, don't shoot.
To Roger's point, to Thomas's point, Johnny comes back.
Yeah, that was a good catch.
And I loved, because Thomas pointed it out, not remembering the third act. And so pointed out what an opportunity for Johnny to come back. And I love that Romero paid it off with Johnny came back and he's the one that carries Barbara off.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Barbara, they're coming for you.
And they were.
And they were.
Boy.
So
that
foreshadowing.
It really was awesome. Everybody out there at HWWS Web TV, thank you so much for watching with us. We had a lot of fun. Again, I'm not typically a horror movie guy.
No, but Thomas is right. This is actually more
of a
suspense
thriller and a suspenseful thing
than horror.
And honestly, it had been, I think it's been every bit of 15 years since I've seen that in any form. So, and we tried not to watch these after we took the vote on what we wanted to watch.
We do not go back and watch them.
We tried not to watch them until we're watching them together.
Yeah.
So we could be surprised again. You know, some of these movies I haven't seen since I was, 15. We next week, I don't know if we'll do it next week or if we have to put it off one more week. We may be traveling here in the HWWS Web TV studio next weekend.
Oh.
Yes.
My.
Yes.
Interstate travel.
Yes, interstate travel.
Careful.
We will be
Very
quarantining
careful.
in the back of our truck, basically.
We will.
We're taking my mom back to upstate New York. So we may be traveling next weekend, but if not next weekend, then certainly we have Halloween weekend coming up. We have October 31st, House on Haunted Hill. Vincent Price's House on Haunted Hill. We're going to put it out to the team. We have 2 versions that we found. One is in the original black and white. The other is colorized. So we will leave it to the HWWS Web TV family to decide which one of those you get to see.
I have an idea. I can play the black and white one, and I can play the color one. If I get them started at the same time, I can just switch them really quick on everybody. Now you're watching in black and white. Now you're watching in color. Now you're watching in black and white.
Can you do that with StreamYard?
I could do that.
Can you do
We
2?
share 2 different screens.
I could do that.
That's what I figured.
You had to play it the exact. I don't know how technically proficient we are, but
they got ads, so
yeah, that would be hard. The
true.
mid-rolls,
The
they
ads
won't be
are
in the
hard.
same place.
you'll
Okay,
need
so never mind. We'll
you'll
take a
need
vote.
2 producers to just hit the skip button. That's
Yeah.
all you need. She's like,
take a
no.
But we will take a vote from the team, though, guys. Thank you so much. Thomas, what do you have coming up in the next week, my man?
Today, that gets me to the 24th. I have Lights Thunder action Monday evening-ish, as long as our schedules from work do not change again. And then we are doing next Saturday will also be Lights Thunder action. And then we're going to figure out Halloween because Florida is probably not canceling Halloween. So Thor's got a Thor. You know what I'm saying?
Thor's got a Thor. That's right.
Thor's got a Thor.
Yeah, man.
What do you guys got coming up?
But we do have October 31st. We have House on Haunted Hill.
Yes.
We'd love to have Thor come on in for that and hang out if you happen to not be Thoring at the time.
Just to pop on in and say hello.
Yes.
Hello.
But we know that, yes. So, guys, that's been it for us. You've been watching Film Freaks. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. Remember, keep coming back to HWWS Web TV for some fantastic content. We're going to let you go have the rest of your Saturday night, guys. So long.
Au revoir.